Wow, that's amazing! This is Lopburi City in Thailand, a place where man and monkey reside together in harmony. It is a place where monkeys are worshipped as gods and where there is a never-ending friendship between primate and man. It is also a unique hospital built exclusively for monkeys. Let's visit this one-of-a-kind paradise for primates to see the strange and wonderful things that happen here in the Kingdom of Thailand. Driving 2 hours by car from the capital Bangkok, we arrive at our destination. Hey, what's this? Isn't this a statue of a monkey in the middle of the street? This strange neighborhood is a place known as the City of Monkeys, Lopburi. They say that there are over 3,000 monkeys living here in Lopburi. For monkeys walking casually on the street, there are others that have precariously made their homes in buildings. Everywhere you look here and there are so many monkeys. It's not easy for a monkey that should be living in the wild to live alongside the people here in the city. But there are many tasty treats here.
What's the matter? Haven't you seen a monkey before?
We're so used to the monkeys by now that they're not bothersome at all.
Yeah, over there. There. If you go there, you'll see how much we love our monkeys.
The place that the man was pointing to here was the San Prakan Temple. This is where the respected holy man San Prakan is worshipped. Thinking that monkeys are the disciples of San Prakan, the worshippers are never bothered chasing them out. And it is because of this that the monkeys have become a permanent local resident. Out of all the thousands of monkeys that live in Thailand, the monkeys here have it the best. When it comes time to eat, the worshippers here start bringing food. Dozens of people a day visit the temple in order to see the monkeys for themselves.
I come here once in a while to feed the monkeys and pray. I come here because I have faith in the monkeys.
People think that the monkeys of Prakan give them good fortune and blessings. That's why they try to keep the monkeys close. Because of this belief, the critters don't have to worry about going hungry. There's also a monkey that seems to be casually looking into the temple. What is it?
I don't know.
Many worshippers have come to the temple to pray. The first thing they do is hang flowers on the golden statue. This is the statue of Prakan. After feeding the monkeys, the worshippers pray to Prakan with devotion for good fortune and blessings for the entire family.
I pray so that I can meet a nice man. I have faith that praying in this place will make it come true.
The City of Monkeys, Lopburi. The place that makes the strongest case for this reputation is here at the ruins of Phra Prang Samyot, a place with an ancient history. It is also well known as a tourist attraction. The real owners of this place are, as you guessed it, the monkeys. Close to 1,000 monkeys live here.
Hey, stop bothering me!
Oh, am I on camera? How do I look?
A place where the monkeys started gathering when they began coming to the city one by one 400 years ago. It looks like something is about to happen here. A giant table appears and a man arrives with his arms full of something. It looks as if they're going to hold a feast.
I'm in a good mood today. I decided to treat the monkeys to something special. Bring in the food for our monkey friends. Be careful not to spill any.
Wow, the table is set overflowing with delectable foods. We found out that it's a feast prepared by Kun Yong Ut, a man known for his love of monkeys.
Oh, when can we eat? Can we eat now? Not now?
Have you waited a long time? Well, let's start our monkey feast.
As soon as the man gives the signal, the monkeys hurriedly invade the table. Forward, towards the fresh fruits and delightful snacks. Tourists busily take pictures of this strange, one-of-a-kind scene. The monkeys, who have had enough to eat already, satiate themselves at this buffet of delectable delights.
Get out of my way! Get out of my way, I'm going to eat it all by myself. Mmm, it's so delicious. Hope there's more left. Hey, stop taking those pictures. Can't you see I'm eating?
The feast for monkeys is quite unusual.
Mommy, can I have some too?
The abundant food is already gone, and all the dishes are almost completely empty.
That's incredible. A party for monkeys. It's amazing.
I can't believe someone loves monkey that much. It's heartwarming to see.
So what is the true identity of this man? This is a hotel run by Mr. Kun Young-ut, and his love for monkeys shows even in this place. Images of monkeys abound, all the way from the entrance.
Welcome. Welcome to my house. I have so many things to show you. Why don't you come inside, right over here? Come on.
He likes monkeys so much that you can see a monkey here and over there as well. He has decorated the entire hotel with the images of monkeys. Mr. Kun believes that all his success is due to his faith in monkeys. In his gratefulness, he holds festivals in their honor and collects everything that he can find that is related to them. He enthusiastically leads us somewhere to show something.
Over here. This is my monkey exhibit.
He has collected over 3,000 objects that are related to monkeys. From expensive statues to cute toys for children.
Isn't this cute?
And that's not all. There is also a collection of dolls that take up an entire cabinet.
Welcome. Welcome to our home.
Mr. Kun, with his passion for monkeys, says that he has one wish that he would like to fulfill.
So far, I've been collecting everything that I can about monkeys. Soon, I'll build a museum to exhibit everything and use the benefits to protect the monkeys here in Lapuri.
But the life of freedom in the city isn't always great. There are always bound to be some problems. The weaker monkeys that have been driven out of the temple or ruins live here, in the center of the city. Many of them wander the streets looking for food, and some even have to brave electrocution. Not only this, because they have lived for so long in the cities, they are desensitized to its dangers and prone to getting injured or hurt. Because the city is an environment that was meant for human beings, there are many dangers here.
Many monkeys get electrocuted, and there are many accidents involving the monkeys here.
That's why Lopburi needs a hospital for monkeys. This is a refuge for sick monkeys, the Lopburi Monkey Hospital. It's a mistake to think that this hospital is like other veterinarian hospitals. This hospital is reserved solely for monkeys. A place where monkeys get treated as well as people, it is a general hospital with treatment, rehabilitation, and recuperation facilities. This is the guardian angel of the monkeys, veterinarian Hun Chin. So how is this place operated? The local residents report injured or sick monkeys. Then employees of the hospital go out to the scene to bring the animals back safely. Then they are treated and released without charge.
Aside from operation and examination rooms, there are also rooms for hospitalization. This is a special room for baby monkeys.
Although all of the monkeys here are loved, there are ones that are especially cared for. These are orphaned baby monkeys that have been abandoned by their mothers at birth. Until they are strong enough to take care of themselves, the veterinarian acts as their mother. This is a sanitarium that is prepared at one end of the hospital.
How are you feeling today? Are you feeling good?
Unlike the recuperation room where injured monkeys recuperate, this room is for monkeys who have already been treated but are unable to live in the city on their own anymore.
Go away!
They're quite aggressive.
is suffering from depression because of the stress of living in the city.
They can never return to their tribes. The people of this place have the warmth to try to heal the monkeys' hearts as well as their bodies. The monkeys will never be lonely. During the 2 years that this hospital has been open, there is a patient who has been here the longest. Even at a glance, you can tell the creature is very weak. They say that it's been examined by the veterinarian every day for a year.
Doctor, will you take a look at it? It's been more active than yesterday.
ไม่ทราบว่าขาจะหักหรือเปล่าปล่อยลูกใหม่
Oh, let's see how it's doing.
Because of an accident, this creature, which is a long-term patient, has been paralyzed from the waist down. Moreover, it has had some close calls, which can be seen by the fact that he has a missing leg.
Ouch, ouch, that hurts.
After the accident, the monkey lost sensation below the waist and is forced to crawl around using its hands. That is why, after it gets better, he'll never return to the city.
This monkey is severely disabled and handicapped and won't be able to survive with the other animals. So that's why we'll have to take care of it.
Lobori is a unique city where 3,000 monkeys have resided for generations. Living in the harsh environment of the city, although the monkeys get diseased and hurt, as long as there is a monkey hospital, Lobori will remain a paradise for monkeys forever.
Rice, a daily meal for everyone on the earth. Let's gather all of the rice dishes together. Life without puso is an oasis without water. Along with the representative dish of the Philippines, puso will show you the healthy yet tasty bamboo rice of Laos, kauram, and the delicious fried rice dish nem kau. We'll also be showing you aras das rice pudding made with rice from the country of Epicurean delights, Portugal, and the aras da patru, a dish that creates the celestial meeting between rice and duck. This is the beautiful island country of the Philippines. Because the people here love to dine out, the culinary culture is extremely developed. There is something here that catches the eye in every street and alleyway where people gather. You can see objects made with woven leaves in a triangular shape. Now, what could this be used for?
This is called puso, and you put rice in it.
Puso is a kind of Filipino rice ball. The weed leaves contain white savory rice, and it is the most popular dish amongst the people here. A couple of puso and some kebabs will make a tasty yet simple meal. This is the palm leaf that is used to make puso. Although it's common enough to be found everywhere in the Philippines, it's also tough and durable enough to be used to hold rice. After a few swift moments of the hand, the pouch of the puso is completed, and through the hole in one end the pouch is filled 1/3 with rice.
If you put too much in it, it will burst when you cook it. It should be filled about to here.
By covering the hole with palm leaves, the first step in making puso is complete. Next, the puso will be boiled. The puso, which is put in a pot and submerged in water, is boiled for 15 minutes. When cooked, the palm leaves will turn yellow like this. When opened, the puso reveals a delectable portion of white rice. Doesn't it fill your stomach just looking at it?
This puso that I've just cooked is delicious.
They say that these delectable kebabs go well with the puso. As needles go with threads and forks go with knives, puso is almost always eaten with kebabs. Because of this, vendors who sell puso sometimes even fight over places near the best kebab vendors. On average, these vendors sell about 400 pusos a day, and they make about $12 from their sales. This is a fairly good amount of money for a day's work here. Puso has captured the taste buds of the Filipino people purely through the taste of rice.
Oh, I can't go a day without puso.
Don't you think that you're eating too much? Another country known for its love of rice is Laos, and there is a unique fried rice dish here. We heard that there was a special kind of rice dish here.
Oh, that. Go over that way, towards there. You can see it.
But instead of rice, we can only see a row of bamboo being cooked next to a fire.
This is called kawaram. It's rice cooked in bamboo.
For making kawaram, the thicker the bamboo, the better. The rice is made not with plain water, but with coconut water. This softens the rice and gives it a sweet flavor. But wait! On closer inspection, we can see that the rice they use here in Laos is different from Korean rice. Although rice can be harvested 3 times a year, only 3 types of rice are produced: glutinous rice, brown rice, and polished rice. Although there are only 3 kinds of rice, they are used to create an endless variety of savory dishes that please the palates of Laotians. Now back to the kawaram. Rice is placed in bamboo with coconut water, and the opening is sealed with shredded coconut.
It's been about 600 years since Laotians have been baking kawarams.
The cooking of kawaram began long ago when the people used bamboo instead of plates. Because wood is used to fire the bamboo, the rice cooked in this manner is stickier and much more flavorful.
We'll have to roast the bamboo like this for 20 minutes.
Doesn't the rice burn?
No, the bamboo protects the rice.
Rice cooked in this way absorbs the sap of the bamboo and becomes a detoxifying substance. This is why the kawaram is known as a healthy food here in Laos. Splitting open the burnt bamboo reveals a steaming white batch of well-cooked rice. Without any side dishes, the rice itself is a delectable dish with a savory, mouth-watering flavor.
This tastes like black beans and rice, though it's only made with brown rice. This has a unique, special kind of flavor.
What more can we say? The next delectable Laotian rice dish that we'll introduce is called nem kawu.
Doesn't it look like a donut? It's not eaten like this, but it's usually mixed and wrapped in leaves. I'll show you how to make it.
The rice is seasoned with salt, spicy red peppers, and eggs. Then it is shaped into balls and deep fried until it becomes a pretty yellow color. Mmm, what a delicious aroma!
Children like to eat it like this, but this isn't the proper way to eat this dish.
Sweet coconut milk and zesty lemon juice are sprinkled on the fried rice balls. Then cuttlefish soy sauce and fresh mint are added with peanuts and mixed well. Because the rice has been deep fried already, it has the savory taste of a fried rice dish.
If you like spices, you can add peppers, but too many peppers aren't good for you.
A dish made with rice, fried and then mixed, there is another mouth-watering way to eat nem kawu. By eating the rice wrapped in banana leaves and mint, the refreshing taste of the vegetables lets your mouth experience a little slice of heaven.
Stop filling me! You're embarrassing me!
We just want to know how it tastes.
It's the best!
A taste that keeps our mouths watering the more we experience it. Now it's on to Sri Lanka to taste our next rice dish.
Over here!
Welcome!
Oh,
Hello,
welcome.
welcome.
This kind of kind-heartedness that has this couple coming all the way outside to greet us, I wonder if it comes from the solidarity of people who eat rice.
Even though I'm not very good, I'll give it a try.
The food that our hostess will cook for us today is the traditional Sri Lankan rice dish, curry bhat.
You should only make enough kiribat to eat right away.
This is because it goes bad easily. First, cleaning washed rice is boiled in a pot on a wood fire. After the rice, the most important ingredient for the taste of curry bhat is the coconut. A half coconut is ground finely using a machine. Water is then added to produce juice. When this is strained, it becomes sweet coconut milk. Finally, some salt is added to enhance the sweet flavor.
Oh, let's see how it is. So far, so good.
Then the coconut milk is added into boiling rice and cooked for 15 minutes and steamed. And voila! The kiribati is finished! The finished kiribati is placed on a large dish, cooled and cut into blocks for serving. The family sits at the table waiting in anticipation. Without this, the kiribati would be tasteless. So then, what is this? This is the traditional Sri Lankan seasoning, ruru miris. Red peppers are ground in a mortar with salt.
This is something that can't be left out. Umiburo kadur.
Umburo kadur is a giant tuna that is seasoned and dried. This is the base for all the seasonings in Sri Lanka. After grinding all the ingredients together by adding some minced onion, this spicy, sweet, and zesty ruru miris is complete. Ruru miris goes extremely well with kiribati. The sweet taste of the kiribati and the pungent taste of the ruru miris harmonize in your mouth to create an exquisite and unique flavor. There's no real way to describe the incredible taste.
I hope you can taste the flavors of Sri Lanka sometime.
Europe is a place that doesn't easily come to mind when you think of rice. But there are people here who also enjoy its savory flavor. Portuguese cuisine is as diverse and flavorful as the cuisines of Italy and France. And all the numerous foods here, rice dishes are especially loved by the people. The Portuguese have over 50 different dishes made with rice, and they produce over 30 different kinds of rice. The people that we're going to meet at the residence here in the capital city of Lisbon is...
Hi, welcome. Come in.
this man, who says that taste of life is the taste of rice.
I'll make a rice dish with duck today. It's delicious and nutritious.
Shredded vegetables are cooked in duck fat. Then traditional Portuguese sausages called corico sausages are added. Then rice is added liberally and everything is fried over a medium fire and duck broth is poured in and the mixture is cooked for another 30 minutes. The cooked rice is put into a dish and covered with pieces of delectable duck meat and rice. Then duck is layered on top of each other. The layered meat and rice is cooked in and over for 15 minutes. And voila! Arroz de patru! The nutritional and savory duck and rice dish is complete.
Next, we'll make some rice pudding.
Butter is melted in a pan and cooked along with rice and eggs. Then sugar and milk are added to the mixture and everything is strained once. Afterwards, the mixture is plated, decorated, and cooled to be served as pudding. The duck with its grease completely removed, chorico sausages and rice blend together to create Portugal's tastiest dish, arroz de patru, which is served only when the most important guests visit. Even with the numerous dishes set on the table, people's forks can't seem to stop going to the arroz de patru. Once they've tasted it, they keep on going back for more. How does it taste?
It has an exquisite taste.
A taste neither strong nor pungent. The charm of rice lies within the fact that it can blend with all kinds of food. That is the real secret to the success of rice.
China, with its 1.3 billion people, has the largest population in the world. Under the rule that everything under the sun is edible, out of four-legged things, the only thing they don't eat are tables. The only things they don't eat in the sky are planes. And the only things in the water they don't eat are boats.
Anything that's alive can be eaten.
I guess she's an exception. She eats something that nobody else eats.
To others, these are just rocks. But to her, these are a delicacy. Let us take you into the unusual life of the woman who enjoys the flavor of rocks. After a 7-hour drive from Beijing, you arrive at a city in the southern part of northeastern China called Liaoning. From there, another 2 hours by car takes you to the village of Fushenhyang. They say that there is someone here with an unusual appetite.
I heard of her. No doubt that she has a strange appetite.
I had a chance to see her once. She's not like other people.
Go ask at the police station. This place is so vast that you won't be able to find it without help.
After asking around, we managed to receive the assistance of the police here.
They say that you're looking for someone. I was wondering if you could help us. What did you say she eats?
Rocks, rocks.
She eats rocks? You mean the kind you find on the ground? Yes, they say that she eats rocks.
It couldn't be easy to find a person in this vast country, but it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. We've been riding on the unpaved road for over an hour to arrive here.
That's where she lives. She's over there.
That woman over there, is she the person we've been looking for? A lady that loves the flavor of rocks. She says that she couldn't live a day without them. This is 44-year-old housewife Zhang Guilen.
You must have had a hard time finding this place.
This place is so vast, it was difficult to find your house.
Oh, really?
The woman shows us around the house unabashedly.
Why don't you take a seat over here?
Looking around the place, a plastic bag catches our eye.
This is my favorite thing. I couldn't go a day without it.
What's this? Isn't that a rock? Oh my gosh. The woman eats rocks as if they were nothing but cookies. What do they taste like?
The taste? They taste like rocks, of course. But the more you eat them, the better they get.
With her husband far away earning money, she lives with her son and his wife. Because the dry, unfertile land won't produce crops, she raises sheep for a living. To her, each sheep that hungrily bleats every mealtime is like a member of the family.
I'm hungry. I haven't had anything to eat today.
They're so funny when they eat. They're usually very docile, but they get wild as soon as they see food.
Come to think of it, that seems true.
After feeding them, I get tired.
After the hard work, it's time for a snack.
Eating them when you're hungry makes them taste even better.
The lady takes out a newspaper for our curious staff, and in the paper, an article with a large picture catches the eye. Her unusual diet was introduced in a newspaper at the beginning of the year.
I found out that I was in the papers because someone told me about it.
So how did she come to love the flavor of rocks?
When I was young, I tried some dirt kicked on my feet, and it was good.
After finishing work, she prepares to go out. Even while she busily puts on her clothes, she doesn't forget to grab a handful of rocks. She takes rocks with her everywhere she goes. Because it's such a rural area, a foray outside can be an entire day. Because she doesn't have any transportation, she had to recruit the help of her son. So where is she heading, crossing such a rough terrain? This is the town that she arrived in after 2 hours. This is the town that she arrived in after 2 hours. Even here, she continues to nibble on her unusual snacks. The place that the lady and her son arrive at is the hospital. Her unusual diet draws attention wherever she goes. Who could understand her craving for rocks, which no one even touches?
I've heard rumors about her. I guess they were true.
They digest easily, and I've never even had a stomach ache. I'm fine.
Zhang Guilin started eating rocks in the year after her marriage in 1983. Since then, over the past 22 years, she's been eating more than 4 tons of rocks. Her son, who had been worried about his mother's unusual diet for quite some time now, seems tense waiting to see the X-ray results.
I've tried to persuade her to stop and even fought over it, but nothing works. She's very stubborn about her rocks.
After 22 years of eating rocks daily, she says that it's difficult to quit her habit. We wonder what her X-ray results will show.
Look here. As you can see, there are no foreign objects in her esophagus. Usually in cases like this, you would see foreign objects here. But I think that she digests the rocks by grinding them with her teeth. As you can see, that's why this is clean.
Now for the diagnosis. What will the doctor say about Zhang Guilin, who has never gone to the hospital, not even once?
I think it's a case of unusual eating. It's a disorder which people eat things that aren't usually eaten. It's a relief not to see any damage so far, but the diet can't be good for her health.
Maybe it's because the doctor said she's healthy, but the footsteps of mother and son seem much lighter leaving the hospital. She decides to shop for groceries since she's out in the town. Even with her unusual diet, she's also a caring mother who wants to feed her family well. She buys fresh peppers. She buys some meat that her son and his wife like. It's been such a long time, she's engrossed in the fun of grocery shopping.
How much is it? Can't you lower the price?
Even though she eats rocks, she doesn't seem to dislike food. She's a good shopper.
After half a day, she arrives home to find that a neighborhood housewife has come to visit. That's an interesting basket. These baskets in the rural areas of China are used as commonly to carry babies as are strollers. Even the shape of it looks like a nice fit. Now it's time for a meal with Zhang Guilin's family. Even though people love to eat food, no matter how tasty it is, the food never succeeds in monopolizing her attention. You can see a plate of rocks nestled in between the dishes. Although she eats 3 meals a day like other people, she always has rocks for dessert. As she nibbles hungrily on the rock, we wonder, can there be anyone else with such a diet?
Today, the rocks taste even better than usual.
At the persuasion of the staff, her son also tries to eat a rock.
Ugh. Oh. How can anyone eat this? I can't eat this. I wonder how Mother does it. Ugh.
The next-door neighbor who's here for a visit also gives it a try.
Oh. I don't think I could eat this. How could anyone eat such a thing?
Although many savory dishes are set in front of her, Zhang Guilin seems only to be interested in her rocks.
Even if I eat this much rice, if I don't eat rocks, it doesn't seem as if I've eaten.
She says that she doesn't suffer from constipation either. After dinner, Zhang Guilin and her son go out for some exercise together. They go out to find some rocks. So what kind of rocks does Zhang Guilin like to eat? This place where the mother and son frequent used to be full of water. But now there are only dry yellow clay and rocks that were submerged in the water. Zhang Guilin doesn't eat just any kind of rock, but there are rocks that she especially prefers. Why don't we find out how she chooses her rocks?
Even though there are rocks everywhere, I don't eat just anything.
The first rule of choosing tasty rocks is to choose ones that are white instead of red. Good food should be tender and soft. Rocks are no exception. Because of her unusual diet, Zhang Guilin's teeth don't seem to be very healthy. But the reason that her teeth are even remaining is because she eats soft rocks. But no matter what, the aroma decides the flavor of the rocks. The rocks that Zhang Guilin eats are similar to concrete. The rocks taste like honey to her. People are curiously staring at Zhang Guilin, who nibbles the rocks as soon as she picks them up. A man throws something to the mother and son. What could it be used for?
These don't smell so nice.
This is perfect for digging up rocks. The two start digging up rocks with even more enthusiasm than before.
This much will last me for about 2 days. It may seem unbelievable, but since I've started to eat rocks, I'm healthier. There's no reason to stop now.
To her, rocks have served to give life its flavor. But it is also because of this that she has had to lead a life that was quite different from others. This unusual diet that she's kept for the past 22 years will continue as long as she lives. Chang Guilin, have a healthy life!
There are over 200 countries in the world. This is why there are an endless number of tourist attractions in the world. Today we'll search for the regional products that capture the attention of tourists in the global village. We'll show you the shell craftwork of the Philippines, in which you can feel the warm breeze of the tropics, as well as beautiful handcrafted musical instruments. Papyrus papers that hold the secrets of ancient Egypt. Glasswork more exquisite than jewelry from the Czech Republic. And Mbalangoda masks from Sri Lanka used to ward off evil spirits. Forward to the regional products of Village Earth. This is the Philippines, which is called an island paradise. It is made up of over 7,000 islands. It is well known for its clear blue oceans, clean beaches, and pure, unadulterated nature. Everywhere you go, you'll find tourists enchanted by its charm. Another thing you can see everywhere here is a diverse array of fresh seafood. Because the Philippines is surrounded by water, you can find fresh seafood here wherever you go. The multitude of colorful seafood adds to the pleasure of travel. Also, bargaining for seafood here is a joy.
The fish were especially fresh today. What would you like?
It's fun to be able to buy seafood like this. And it's nice that they cook the seafood for you on the spot.
Another regional product that is as popular as the seafood here is the splendid UFO shell designs, which are well known here in Cebu.
As you can see, these are all made from shells. You can see a shell here, and another shell there.
They're pretty.
These pieces are called UFO shell designs because they resemble UFOs. They are made by putting holes into various kinds of shells with a machine and weaving the shells together with string with hand. They are made by putting holes into various kinds of shells with a machine and weaving the shells together with string by hand. These pieces are very popular as decorations. Another scene that you can see on the streets of Cebu is the musical instruments that are neatly arranged in a row.
Oh, go ahead and try playing it.
Although the instruments look like toys, they are truly musical instruments that make a clear, beautiful sound. The Cebu Musical Instrument Store is a place that tourists visit at least once when they're here. The price of the instruments range anywhere from $600 to $2,000 and even $3,000. All of these instruments are handmade. This is the Alegre Instrument Factory in Cebu. This factory, which is Cebu's most well-known instrument factory, uses a wood named kamangong to make its instruments.
It's light and strong. Kamagong is the best material for making instruments. It doesn't bend easily and it resonates well.
Now, why don't we listen to some beautiful music? Another place famous for its regional specialties is Egypt. This country, famous for its Sphinx, as well as its pyramids and vast deserts, is also a world-class tourist attraction with more than 600 people visiting every year. When you make a once-in-a-lifetime visit to this country, it is reasonable to want some memorabilia to remember it by. If you go to the Kanka Lily Market, which is a popular destination for tourists, you will find many interesting things to see. One of those, the things that you should make sure not to miss, is the Egyptian papyrus, the oldest paper in the world.
Oh, this is a picture of Ramses.
And this is
This is Nefertari, Ramses' wife. And this is a picture of the sky goddess Hathor. This is Tutankhamun, right?
Usually, drawings of important pharaohs and wall paintings adorn the papyrus. So how is papyrus, which is the pride of Egypt, made? The store that we visited to find out this process was full of beautiful papyrus drawings. It seems as if the pharaohs and the goddesses of Egyptian myths would jump out of the delicate and vivid drawings at any moment.
Of course, papyrus is a name of a plant, but it is also a word meaning eternity. When cut, the papyrus that grows in the swamp has a triangular shape. Because its shape is similar to that of the pyramids, papyrus has come to mean eternity.
Now, why don't we try making some papyrus? First, the papyrus is skinned and cut into thin, lengthwise pieces.
As you can see, it breaks easily in this state.
Then the papyrus is flattened with a hammer until it's as thin as possible. This will force the resin to come out and strengthen the papyrus even more. Then it is soaked in water to maintain its moisture content, and each piece layered with this sticky resin acting as an adhesive. Finally, a machine is used to press the layers together, and the flexible yet tough papyrus is completed. Papyrus has been used in Egypt since the dawn of civilization. It was sometimes used to record the once glorious achievements of its civilization, as well as a food to fill the stomachs of the hungry. It is Egypt's greatest regional product. For our next regional product, we decided to visit the Czech Republic, a country of romance and beauty. Everywhere you go in the country, you can find the charm of the Middle Ages, as if somebody had just turned back the clock. And it is because of this that the Czech Republic is loved by so many tourists and calls it by its nickname, the Rome of Eastern Europe. One of the things that makes this country even more famous is its glass artwork, which draws attention from locals and tourists alike. With its exquisite and lucid beauty, it is the Czech Republic's most famous regional product.
The glass artwork from our country is the best in the world in terms of quality and design. It's hard and doesn't shatter easily, plus it's very delicate.
This is the Novibor School, where we can observe glass artwork even more closely. We enter the work area to find that we can't take our eyes off the artisan as he skillfully blows the red art glass. The essence of glass artwork is glass blowing, in which the artisan blows hot, molten glass into beautiful shapes through a long pipe named the cane. This scene makes the observer's jaw drop in amazement.
Although it may look easy, it isn't so. People who aren't skilled will misshape the glass. You have to be able to control your breath very well.
Because glass is such a sensitive material to shock and high temperatures, it takes a lot of skill to shape it into the intended design. If you blow it too quickly or hard, it will blow out of shape, and if you take too much time, it will cool and harden. This is also the reason that much of the artisan's work is thrown away.
Why did you throw it away?
It wasn't good. Maybe I was too tense in front of the camera. Glass loses its transparency when even the slightest impurities get into it. It's been a long-standing tradition here not to allow even the smallest blemish in our work.
For hundreds of years, these artisans have shunned machines and have stubbornly kept their tradition. This is the kind of mindset that has the world's finest glasswork. The glass that has been successfully shaped by artisans is put into the slow cooling chamber. This process helps prevent the glass from deforming and makes it even harder. After it is cooled for 3 hours, it is transformed from its transparent and colorless state and painted with beautiful colors to give it individuality and charm. This is the final stage of the glass artwork making process called glass painting. And it is these pieces that have served to deeply impress their exquisite beauty of the minds of tourists. Because of the uncompromising craftsmanship, the glass artwork of the Czech Republic has become one of the greatest regional products in the world with its clear, alluring beauty. This is Sri Lanka, also known as the Pearl of the Indian Ocean. If you go to Ambalangoda, located in southwest Sri Lanka, you will find the famous Mask Museum. This place, which boasts a 150-year history, is a place where you can see everything about the Sri Lankan masks. These masks were used in exorcisms, and the Sri Lankan people believe that dancing with these masks on would make pain go away.
There are masks that cure 18 diseases, and masks that show character and social position. Also, there are masks that are used in festivals.
These masks that are called the kolam were used in folk plays and have a comic and satiric character about them.
Next, I'll show you something special. It's 150 years old and over 20 kilograms. Not everyone can wear it.
This is the King Koran mask. This mask, which represents a king, weighs over 20 kilograms. Why don't we try lifting it?
It's extremely heavy. I don't know how anyone can lift this, let alone dance with it.
The mask makes even an adult struggle under its weight. Next, the head PD decided to try it on. Will he succeed?
I can't move my head.
Should I take it off?
No, it's okay. Okay.
He finally manages to stand.
It's not as heavy as I thought it would be. But I can't move my shoulders because they hurt.
Isn't it incredible that people used to dance in the mask? Sri Lankan Ambalangoda masks are made by hand. First, traditional patterns are drawn on wood, then a crafter carves along the markings that an artisan drew. You can find masks being sold anywhere you go in Sri Lanka. But in terms of quality, exquisiteness, and price, the Ambalangoda mask is the best. Nowadays, there are even portable masks that can be disassembled.
There's no time to rest.
So you're making everything by hand?
Of course.
The Ambalangoda mask is so famous that there are organized foreign tours that come here with the specific purpose of viewing the masks. The masks contribute to the income of the town that is received from tourism.
The masks scare away evil spirits and give you luck.
If you ever visit Sri Lanka, don't forget to view these masks that repel bad luck and bring fortune. There are many regional products that satisfy people's needs. There are products that have come from a long tradition of myth, and other products of which their exquisite beauty gives romance and pleasure to modern life. There is something special about the regional products of the world.